Am I good enough? So today I'm joined with Shyamli Rathore. She has coached many, many women. And what we find is this is the biggest question that comes up in most women's mind. Am I a good enough wife? Am I a good enough employee? Am I a good enough mother? Am I a good enough daughter-in-law? Why is this? Why is this question and how is it holding us back?
And that's a great question that you're asking, Sukirti. It's a lot to do with the roles which are often imposed on us right from childhood. That I am good because I'm a good mom, or I am good because I'm a good professional. So a lot of goodness because I'm XYZ. A lot of times also the conditioning by the way which we are brought up, and especially girl childs in many parts of the country. So sometimes that happens as well. So the beliefs we carry then emanate into our adulthood as well.
You don't see men saying that, am I good enough? They always say, we are good. What is this? What is the difference between a man and a woman? Why?
And that's a very thought-provoking question. It would not be fair to say that men don't go through that, this kind of a dilemma. Pretty much many male executives I've coached have gone through this. Maybe it doesn't manifest so obviously, because also clearly if I'm a great breadwinner, I've done my job. But for women, it's I need to be this perfect mother, I need to be this now perfect professional, perfect housekeeper.
Wife.
So this element of perfection in many roles creates a lot of stress trying to be the best and comparisons.
So is a lot of it external or is it internal? So which one is really affecting us? Is it that externally we want to show everything is perfect, or we are taught that everything should be perfect? Or is it an internal desire to be perfect?
One is, as I said, values, beliefs, which happens from, which is more internal. It emanates from a lot of our long-held beliefs. The second is external as well. If you look at any media, and especially social media or magazines, women are this perfectly coiffed, and they're having these wonderful parties, and then they get up in the morning and they go for this perfect meeting. I mean, really get real.
And the perfect workout.
Yeah, I mean, get real. So it's both ways which we are inundated with this messaging. It doesn't do much for our
These super women, right? Or these women that present themselves super women.
So-called. So I'll give you a quick example. My daughter got into modeling, and prior to that she would look at all these young girls and these models and say how perfect they are, and I said, Mansi, this is make-believe. But it was doing something to her sense of self. And now that she's got into the industry, she's realizing that it's actually what they look is very different from what they projected.
No, I totally resonate, because even if you're a CEO, you're still expected to look great. You're still expected to be a good mother. You're still expected to be a good wife. So it doesn't end.
It doesn't end. But the question is, how are we consciously choosing to decouple from that? And what is the affirmation I'm giving myself?
So how do you do that? How do you kind of say to yourself, you know what, I am good enough?
I just say that. I'm deeply inspired by this book by Louise Hay about of beliefs and how they shaped your life. And I'm learning, I'm 50, but I'm learning now to say that, to write that, to accept that. And that's what I also coach my coachees, the people that I work with. That acceptance, practicing self-compassion.
What is self-compassion? Because they talk about self-esteem, self-compassion.
There's a bit of a difference in that. But self-compassion, to me, there are many, many dictionaries. It's acceptance and being gentle on yourself, accepting ourselves in all our imperfections, that we don't have to be perfect, and then just loving ourselves towards that, being gentle with ourselves.
So external, affirmation is one very strong point. How do you, there are so many challenges every day. You only said looking good, being a perfect mom, social media, everything, external, everything has to be perfect. So it needs a lot of work on yourself.
Yes.
Affirmation is one. What else?
So understanding your strengths, ability to say no. 3, forming a set of networks which can support you. Very important. So whether you're working or at home, who are your go-to people? Who are the people that you can talk to? Very, very important as well. I think all these work in a big way.